9:30 open the doors and let everyone come in.
We have our own clubs, and predominantly what we do there is discos, and this is something that young people want, is discos, discos, discos. The Gort No Name Club is very simply that it's an alternative to pub culture.
Locally, again, we hold our own discos every couple of weeks, especially for different occasions throughout the year.
We arrive about an hour early to set up, and the DJ will come and we'll help him set up or whatever on stage, and then there'll be 2 people working in the cloakroom, 2 people working in the drinks room, and there'll be people on the door then as well. And some of the adult leaders will be at the door to kind of be the bouncers and let people in or whatever.
We really sort of supervise, just make sure that the kids are able to handle everything that's going on. It's given responsibilities to the kids that are involved in the No Name Club. Discos are tougher now to go to. The one thing I didn't realise is that we actually sort of do a small body search on people coming into the hall. That was never done in my day when I was going to youth discos or going to the No Name discos.
Previously, years gone by, we always held our functions here in the local hotel and the nightclub, but then they brought in a rule that nobody under the age of 18 was allowed to be on licensed premises.
At the moment, the discos are held in Laban Hall, which is about 15 minutes down the road, which it's okay. The facilities are, they do us, but we could do with an improvement. Like,
in fairness, it's not a bit suitable for what we need or what the needs of the young people. It's old, it's run down, it's damp, it's cold. It's, you know, it's just really not suitable. It's out in the country, parents have to drive their children. It does for the moment, but it's what we can afford.
The hall is not great at the moment. It's very, very damp. When you go in, maybe after an hour or 2 hours of the music going and everyone dancing around, you'd be afraid to touch the walls, all the condensation coming off the walls. It can't be healthy.
In relation to where the discos are held, there's been a severe decline. When I was a hostess, we were able to use the local nightclub. That was fantastic because you had you had your security, you had your bar, the cloakroom, everything was set up. You had your nice lights, your nice seats, good sound system, everything like that. And you know, it's important that the young people of the town, just because they're not drinking, have availability of a good premises.
Gort's only a small town, couple of main streets, not much to do. It'd be great if we had some more things to do here. It's just fairly basic. I wouldn't say it's a country town, but it would be in a way. It's just, you see everyone walking around, everyone knows everyone in the town because it's so small.
Being a young person living in Gort is very boring. There's not much to do. There's nothing to do. You find yourself most days just sitting at home because there's no place you can go and hang out with your friends. There's a park, but there's nothing in the park. Apart from that, there's nothing.
We have around 28 pubs in Gort, so you know, there's not much options for young people apart from go out drinking or whatever. But I suppose the No Name Club gives an alternative to that.
When you're our age, you can't even go into town with your friends anymore without somebody suggesting going to the pub, you know, and that's not always what you want to do.
Gort badly needs a drop-in centre. The No Name Club badly needs a premises that they can use on a weekly basis. The young people need somewhere where after they finish school, instead of hanging around Supermax or around the park, that they'll have somewhere they can go that's their own. Even the likes of having a jukebox and a pool table for somewhere for that age group that isn't in a pub would be such an advantage to the young people of Gort.
We went to Ballinasloe there and saw it, and you know, you can see the young people, they're having the crack there, and people go there in the evenings then just to hang out and everything. If there were more facilities like that for young people, then there wouldn't be the drink culture that there is.
The No Name Club doesn't have a base for its meetings, etc. So I think it would be very beneficial if they had maybe a centre.
Oh, it'd be lovely to have somewhere to go, even if it was just for half an hour or for an hour. Just go and relax and have no one looking over your shoulder or wondering what you're up to or what are you planning, and just go and just do and be yourself.
I think that there's great potential with the No Name, with the kids that are involved, that they have great potential to look at the town, see what's needed.
The whole town itself needs to pull together because it's grown so rapidly and it's become so big, and it's, say, we're multicultural. We have a lot of Brazilians living in the town now, that the club needs to be made more accessible for everybody.
I made great friends with the youngsters, with our hosts and hostesses up and down. You know, wherever they see you, there's a kind of bond, and they'll come and they'll talk to you. And it's great to see the likes of Caroline and Deirdre coming on board as officers of the club now.
When I used to be a hostess, we never had meetings that I can remember of with the adult leaders. A lot of decisions were made outside of us. Any meetings that we may have had may have been a few minutes before the disco. But now I think the young people are very much involved in the planning of the direction of the club.
I've been recently accepted onto the adult committee for this No Name Club here. So I'm looking forward to doing it and just carrying on. I didn't want to leave it.
We went to the National Youth Awards in Dublin last year, which was good. It gave us a chance to break in the Debs dresses and see boys all dressed up in tuxedos and things like that. It was a good night. There was about 500 of us all together.
The national-based organisation itself, we organised as the host and hostess of the year. They're actually evaluated or assessed throughout the whole year. They go to different meetings and they get to the position whereby they can become host and hostess of the year.
For myself, it keeps me young. I'm still young, but so much has changed since when I was involved. I absolutely, really enjoy it.
It can be stressful sometimes, do you know what I mean? It's brilliant. It's a whole different social life as well. We have a bit of a laugh and it's good. And the young people keep you young as well. They're really funny. They're so well up. They're a good laugh.
When you go to the discos, all you have to go in is to go in the door. You can feel the excitement, the adrenaline. These guys enjoy life.
Jack, don't. He just made a face at me.
I used to be shy. Okay, never mind.
Also, I know some other people in the No Name Club. Really nice people.
It's riveting. Just riveting.
I really want to do mud karting. Please!